What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? I am Dr. Piston Popper, and this is Bubba, the 1972 GMC Jimmy. And today in this video, I'm going to give you a walk around of Bubba here. I'm going to show you everything about him, and there's not much we can do with him mechanically, because he's running and driving truck, but I figured we can have some fun with him today. For those of you who are returning to the channel, welcome back, and those of you who are new, welcome and thanks for stopping by. Let's get to it. Alright, so Bubba here has a lot of really cool history behind him since day one. He's probably one of my favorite rigs, or top favorite rigs I should say. His factory color is medium bronze, as seen here. He's a GMC, and some of you have already may notice. Look at that right there. Burning the diesel fuels. So Bubba, I purchased him from the original owner. He's had him since day one in 1972. And it was retrofitted with a GM 6.2 liter Detroit Diesel. And it still has it in him. He was used as a U.S. Forest Service search and rescue truck for many years. He's been beat up. He's got a pretty good ding in the quarter panel here, and got a little bit of rust here in the corner, just behind the door. Got some in the door here too. But the rocker here, no holes showing through yet. We got some Super Sport Radial HT tires on this thing. Pretty knobby, as you can see. But look at, they're pretty weather cracked, so probably not the greatest for taking out on the fast roads. Got a pretty clean undercarriage here. Frame's really clean. Got them exhaust tips. GMC Jimmy. There's another diesel badge that the owner put on. There's another diesel badge, 6.2 liter diesel. Got the GMC up here. And this moves around like crazy. That's brand new. We got a lot of body damage over here on this front right fender. That's technically called history. It's not damage. Let's put it that way. Same thing over here. Really clean on this fender. Just got all those dents, unfortunately. Bottom of the door on the front and the rocker is clean. On the back here, a little bit of rust starting to show through on the back side of that door. Got all this right here. Hopefully everybody has their tetanus shots. That's pretty jagged. Little bit of patina. Love that. More patina showing through. Nice crease on the back corner here. No idea what that's from. Here's that other exhaust tip. Gotta have that airflow for them diesels. Gotta make them breathe. Got the top. Alright, let's get you inside. Show you around. Alright, let's get in on inside the interior here. Look at this seat. Little bit worn in. I say she's just getting broken in there. Pretty gross seat here, but it does the job, you know. Gonna need to get it reupholstered here soon. Although it'll stand out because the rest of the truck matches it right now. Got original black door panels. Got the boom speakers here. Craco brand, never heard of them. Got the original steering wheel, which is really cool. Got all kinds of dust and dirt in between these cracks here. It's kind of cool. It adds character to it. Got a crack in the steering wheel, but it's in a lot better condition than some others I've seen. Got the original gauge cluster here. Got the speedometer. Let's look at the odometer. 22,833.6 miles. I don't know if you can see that. Let's get this dust off of here. Let's probably see it now. Got the battery gauge. Doesn't work anymore, but it says we got 12 volts, so that's all that matters. Temperature gauge doesn't work anymore. And the original owner had added the RPM gauge whenever he put the diesel in here, but that doesn't work anymore. Oil pressure doesn't work either. Oh my goodness. Got a fuel gauge. We're over full, even though we're almost empty probably. Uh-oh. The only gauge that probably works in this cluster, I believe, is just the speedometer, even though it's off. Got the light. So on these old trucks, it's not like these new digital trucks. You just pull it back to turn on the headlights. Push it in. Really cool. And then for the windshield wipers, you just turn this knob, although this one just comes off. Just leave that guy there. Original AC truck in here. Got the vents on each side. This side, the other side in the corner, and then you got the guy in the middle. And there's all your controls right there. As I've said before, AC is really good and needed here in Arizona. The original owner put in this digital radio. It's showing something, but I'm not sure if it actually works. I haven't tested it. I don't think any of the wires go to the speakers anymore, so not really going to do anything anyways. Going to need that when we're sending it. Got to be able to shift her into four-wheel drive. But floor kick panel, it's pretty clean. But when you get down to the floor here, got a pretty big hole, almost as big as my fist. Goes down, and then that plate you see down there, that's the rocker boxes. These original Jimmys needed the rocker boxes for support whenever you want to go convertible mode and take the top off. A little bit of extra support structure there. Down in the rocker here, got rust on the window sill where the weather stripping went all the way down. It probably got wet, and the rust just sat there and eventually ate it all away. It's clean on the outside, but not on the inside. Look at all this cool wear here from getting them giant feets in there, the battleships. Got to get them in there. All right, let's get you over to the other side. All right, let's pop this other side open. Show you guys around. Don't want to door ding old Barry the C10 here, seen on the last video on the channel. This tire already deflated on me. It held air for months before, and then it went down all the way flat, and then I aired it up with you guys on the video, and look, overnight, it's already flat. Look at that. All right, hop in old Bubba the Jimmy here. This floor pan over here is really clean, a lot cleaner than the other side. Kick panel is good, just a little bit of surface rust, and got all kinds of debris and junk in here. Gonna have to give him another vacuum. But this seat here, not as bad as the driver's side. It's still brand new. I don't think we need to get that reupholstered at all. Still has a little bit of the original carpet in it. I had ripped all of it out because I wanted to look at the condition of the floor pans and get all that old crappy moldy carpet out of there, you know? Same thing over here. Got the black door panels. Got the Craker boom boom speakers. And for these old Jimmys, this seat here on the passenger side flips up all the way up against the dash. And then to get to the bench seat, which is normally in the back here, which is that guy, but I had taken him out to get the carpet out. So you flip this seat up, you pile them in. Actually, a lot of leg room for these back bench seats. One of these days when I get that seat back in there, I'll show you guys how much leg room there is. It's good for a guy like myself, who's 6'4". A little bit of wear on the rocker. Let's take a look at the spit sheet. All right, let me sit on in here where I can show you guys the spit sheet here. Our glove box, clearly gone. You just reach on through. I mean, you could pile your junk in there. It doesn't matter. You can open up the door here. Boom. Don't even need that vent in the corner. Just right there. All right, let's look at the spit sheet. So we got a rear seat. Got a body side molding. Seen right there. And we got front and rear shock. We're going to need that for sending it. 350 V8 engine. Doesn't have it in them anymore. We got a diesel. Power steering. Love power steering. Cigarette lighter. Light them cigarettes. We got gauges, ammeter, oil. Just like Barry the C10, we got the oil pressure. We got temperature and the battery over there. There it is. Medium bronze. Still his color. Still sporting a medium bronze. Heavy duty auxiliary. We got tinted glass. Good for Arizona. 4-season air conditioning. Those two right there. 4-season air conditioning and tinted glass. Really good for Arizona. Front wheel locking hubs. Gonna need that for 4-wheel drive. Got turbo hydramatic, which this truck came with the automatic transmission from the factory. Not sure what this package is right here. AM push button radio. Don't have it anymore. We got a Jensen Bass Boost Auto Stop. Play them tapes. Oh, no tapes in there. Bummer. All right, removable top white. Still has the top on them. And we got black vinyl trim interior. It's awesome. Don't have it in them anymore. We got the black door panel still, which is cool. And on these old spit sheets, for some of you who don't know about them, this is kind of like a build sheet for a car. For a Jimmy, a C10, a Suburban from this era. They had them all the way up into the square bodies, which is cool. You just find them here on the glove box door. And I'll show you the wheelbase, 104. That's in inches. And then all the packages and stuff that came on this truck originally. It's really cool to find a truck with this still intact. All right, let's open the hood and show you around that diesel. All right, so normally on the front end of these GMCs, there would be a chrome bar that would go across here. But since the original owner put in the diesel, he wanted more airflow to get through the radiator and all that stuff, keep this thing cool. He decided to take a hacksaw or any kind of saw, cut those things out. Although, I gotta admit, looks kind of cool. All right, let's open this hood. Lever right here, just like on Barry the C10. Boom. Pop her open. Got a giant 6.2 liter diesel in here. All kinds of stuff. Got some insulation on the hood that's not original. But let's get you in here. All right, let's hop on in here. Look at that. Talk about 10 pounds of crap in a 5-pound sack. Look at that. All kinds of insulation and bars and stuff across the inside of the hood. That's not original. Let me pop the hood here on Barry the C10 and I'll show you what original looks like. I set you down on the hood. Gotta use 2 hands to open this hood. And that's what the original looks like on the inside of the hood there. And a 350, Chevy 350, GM 350, that's what he came with originally. So that used to be in that. Not the exact block, but same type of engine. Got brand new hose, got some holes inside for air cleaner there. Nice little speed hole in the fender well. Got 10 million wires in here. It's cool because the block was red on this old diesel here. All kinds of filters and stuff. Gotta need them for the diesels. This thing's just giant in here. All kinds of stuff compared to the Chevy 350, GM 350. This, I believe, is the power steering reservoir right here. The original owner, I mean, just took everything and like moved it around, just kind of reversed all that stuff. The reservoir is normally down there on a 350, as seen. We're doing a little compare here. Right there. See that cap? That's the power steering pump right there. And there's the cap for the reservoir. And your gearbox right there for steering. But got the brake booster. Well, I don't know if there's a booster on this truck. But there's the brake reservoir. You move that really forward. Sticks quite a ways off the firewall. Fill up them engine oils right there. Got 2, not 1, 2 batteries on this truck. Talk about a hack job with all these wires. I mean, not really a clean installation on this truck. And with this truck for sitting a little while from the original owner, the rats got to the wires. Look at that. Oof. The rats just ate them like candy. So, along with the 6.2 liter GM diesel, when the original owner put this in this truck, because it was a Forest Service search and rescue vehicle, look at that giant winch down there. The owner had put a hydraulic PTO winch in this truck. That's what all this crap here is. Got a drive handle right here, but we gotta have the spring to keep it on that side. And then this here, that goes down to the throttle body there. And that gives you the throttle for whenever you're running the winch. You want to give her a little bit more go juice, you just pull that on back and then boom, make some more noise. Got this here. I'm not sure that's part of the PTO system, but you guys saw that on the interior, the actuator and buttons for the PTO right there. PTO control valve. Let's get under this truck and I'll show you more about this PTO winch. Making Dr. Piston Popper get down in the dirt again. There's that giant winch with the cables and stuff. Got a little bit of a diff leak right there. I say she'll last a couple million miles like that. Look at that bushing. I say that's brand new too. The owner before me had professionally cut a nice hole in the bumper. Not originally like that from the factory. And then we got a tow hook hooking onto the cable right there. These Blazers and Jimmys and Suburbans and all that stuff, sometimes they come with a tow hook package from the factory, but that right there is not an original tow hook. They would normally mount on the side. Let me get up here out of the dirt with the ants. They would normally mount somewhere They would mount in these two holes, right there, right there. They would hook down. Those are really expensive these days, but love the tow hook package. Maybe we can find a rig with tow hook package originally, one of these days. I had put a power steering gearbox in this truck because the old one was leaking like no other. It was pretty crazy. And then these brake lines right here, that guy right there, those rubber brake lines who go to the brake caliper up front, those, when they get really old, they collapse on the inside and you can lose your brakes. So when I bought this truck, they were probably original brake lines. They were ancient. So I had replaced them and we got stoppage. We got brakes. So, all right. You guys want to hear it run? Come on. Come on. I can't hear you. Come on. Let's get it to run. All right. Let's hop inside. Get her started. Before we hear Bubba here run, I want to show you something real quick. So when I'm sitting in this brand new seat here, it's like a lowrider. Look at this. I mean, I have to compensate and lean to the right because of how crooked it is sitting in here. If I was sitting regularly, straight up and down, I'd be sitting like this. Just close the door, just hang on out the window and like a golden retriever cruising down them country roads. All right, let's get him started. This might be where the owner had bought this truck from. Yates Pontiac GMC in Goodyear. Got about 10 million different keys with this truck, but got some original keys. One right there, and one right there. It even says GM still, not all worn out. All right, let's hop in. Brand new seat. Look at that. You don't even need a hand to close the door. I mean, this thing's just so nice. All right, stick the key in the ignition here. Turn it on. Got this little light here. That's kind of a wait start light that the owner had put in here. And turned off, as you can see. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. There you go. Listen to that. Oh, it smells so good. I love the smell of an old diesel. Listen to that. Runs like a top. Pretty awesome, guys. Even if this thing sits for a couple months, he just starts right off every time. Talk about reliability. All right. What'd you guys think of that, huh? Pretty cool. All right, let's pop open this back hatch here. On the old Jimmys and Blazers, got the hatch. It's kind of like the I don't know what to compare it to, but it's got the back hatch. And you got a tailgate like a truck. Open that up, set her down. Boom. You got some seating for, I guess, whenever you break down on the side of the road, you can just chill here and wave at the cars while they're going by. But this Jimmy came with a whole basket full of goodies that we're going to go through right now. This is all stuff that he had spare parts from putting in the diesel and just other odds and ends. But let's get you in here and show you around. All right, got this whole basket here. This is for your windshield washer fluid. Got them measured in pints, not pints, pints. You got this old crusty GM box. Looks like it's all weather stripping. I didn't even need to buy weather stripping for up there. I already had it brand new in the box. Probably about 50 years old. Another GM box. Let's see. Decal. Let's pop it open. See what we got. Yep, I see decal. I believe that is diesel. Yep, it says diesel. Diesel decal. No idea what that is. Looks like a rubber snake. Scary. Got a, ooh, brand new. Look at that. Oh, brand new taillight lens right there. I think this guy's even in better shape than that guy there. I like it. Got reverse lights. More stuff for the lights. Got a speaker. Oh no, that's a fuel gauge. He was gonna stick that in there. Diesel fuel only. This to me looks like it came. This is probably for a square body because he had done this swap in the 80s whenever the Detroit Diesels from GM originally came out, which those GM Detroit Diesels were intended for the square bodies, like a K30, C30, crew cab. I guess they put them in some of the single cabs, so. But the original owner wanted to stick a diesel in here, and I am in full support of that. Glad it's still in here. Look at this. Got a compass. Oh look, we're going east, even though we're facing south. Oh, it's coming back. This looks like an old airplane compass gauge. Let's see if it'll focus on that. Looks like air pond. Can't see that 100%. Got bearing. Oh, there's some brake lines right there. Those might be the ones I had changed. Lights. So my old K10 Suburban 4-wheel drive, when I had bought it, I'll show you guys that here soon on the channel, so stay tuned with that. This is the shifter knob. Came with these shifter knobs on it, but I had changed it back to the original ones, and they're almost like pool balls. But there's that guy, green. We had this nice sparkly metallic blue. Got just about 10 pounds of dust on it. But maybe we'll repurpose these one of these days and stick them on another rig for the class. Got a pressure gauge. I believe that's up front in the engine compartment. Let's go look. We got this pressure gauge right here. So that might be it. That might be the box for it. Oh, look at this. Look at these original stickers. Let's see. Let's try and read it. White Tanks Posse. I can't read the rest. But look at that. National Rifle Association. That's pretty cool. I wonder if this guy was a gun guy. I can't 100% tell. Pretty cool. Man, these boxes are in good shape. Not sure what this guy is. Some sort of hydraulic actuator. Something like that. almost looks like a drive shaft. Maybe for that PTO. Got a brand new bag of something. Some sort of cords and stuff. Ooh, we got vents. Fix that guy right up there. More stuff. Let's see, what's this guy here? Eager Beaver by McCullough. Wonder what that is for. More GM bags and kind of the same old, kind of the rest of it, but kind of fun going through it with you guys. What did you guys think? Toss all this stuff back in there. Put it in the back. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this. This is really cool. An original can of GM power steering fluid. It's still full of oil, power steering fluid. Save that for a rainy day, or just pop it up on the shelf for a collectible, as some of you guys collect those. See, hold down brackets. In this corner here, it's clean, just surface rust. Not 100% clean. On this side, that's where all the rust is. Got a nice speed hole vent in the back. But a little bit of surface rust. Here's the inside of the tailgate. Got a little bit of rust starting to show through right there on the left side. Otherwise, it's nice on the inside. But unfortunately, got that little guy showing through. And on the outside, more rust on that left side, going all the way through. Kind of a bummer. Let's see if we can get this closed. Oh yeah, look at that. Well, the hatch closed. There we go. Another thing that you guys might know about, well, let's talk about these tops on these old rigs. This one's in pretty rough condition. The fiberglass strands are showing through, as this whole top is fiberglass. Pretty rough, but we can bring that around with something. But on the so these Jimmys came with they could come with two different types of tops from the factory. So this here, this is a single wall top for this Jimmy. That's what it originally came with. But they can also come with a double wall top. So the way you can tell a single wall with a double wall top is a single wall is going to have these three structure beams, let's say, going across the top here. And then the single wall top has lights on the inside, two cargo lights. And you got your switch right there. Might just be a wire or something. I'm not sure if that's the actual switch. Should just run off the door. But, and then a double wall top would be, it wouldn't have those structure beams. It would be a lot thicker of a roof, and it would have a lot of little lines going down the middle from front to back. So pretty cool. Got all kinds of little patches and stuff with RTV. Probably had a roof rack or something on this thing back in the day. You never know. But kind of a fun fact. And on this truck, we had the windshield frame was really rusted out. Unfortunately, those things are a big task to change out. So we had taken out the windshield. We had to cut. Luckily, the A-pillars here were really clean. So we cut it right there, same spot on the other side, and we took all that rotted metal out. See on the inside here, where it was all rotted. Whenever I was driving this thing, rust chunks would fall onto me from the inside from all the holes. But that's all changed and good to go now, luckily. Got it sitting in primer and brand new windshield in this puppy. So, what do you guys want to see done with this truck? Old Bubba here on the channel. Should we get some new tires for him and maybe some original steely wheels? Go drive him around on the road. The only thing that concerns me with the drive around on the road is these wires. So I don't know how much longer those are going to last without catching on fire. And I and hopefully you don't want to see old Bubba here burnt down to the ground because of an electrical fire. But this engine runs really good. The transmission shifts good, nice and strong. I believe it's a turbo 400 transmission behind this diesel. Then we have the NP205 transfer case for their four-wheel drives. And here's those front locking hubs right there that we saw on the spit sheet. So normally whenever you're just running two-wheel drive, you have them free. Then whenever you want to go full send and four-wheel drive, get on out, turn it to lock. It'll lock those hubs and there you go. I love these old rigs and how simple they are, and they make you work for your money. But they give us a lot of fun. Alrighty, y'all. I think that's going to do it for today's video. Today, we had some fun with Bubba, the 1972 GMC Jimmy. Gave you a whole walk around. Showed you some of his characteristics that make him Bubba. And we even got this one to run today. Unlike that guy over there, Barry the 72 C10. But we'll get him running here real soon. We just need to have a nice cool day out here in Arizona, and we won't have a battery charger overheat on us, and we can get him to spin over this time. But thanks guys for watching. Like, subscribe to my channel if you liked today's video, and comment down below on what you want to see next. It could be more on Bubba, it could be more on Barry the 72 C10. Let me know what you want to see. And I want you to get out there and have fun with your rig. Even if it's been sitting, get it running. Anything. It's the simple things. I mean, airing up a tire, like on Barry over there, or getting this one fired up. It's so much fun. Just get out there, enjoy. Beautiful weather, nice fresh air. Go have some fun. Thanks, y'all. I'm Dr. Piston Popper, and we'll see you guys here real soon on the channel.